Well, hi there, my lovely Virgos. How are you? This is Michelle. You've reached Moon Shadow Tarot. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, welcome. I'm really excited to have you here. If you are a regular, thank you for continuing to be here and for being one of the very early supporters of my channel. It's great to have you. So we're just going to dive in today and do a December 2020 kind of forecast for you guys, Virgo. See what's sort of floating around in the energies for that month for you. This is going to be freestyle. There's no particular spread that I'm using. So let's just dive right in. Virgo. December 2020. Okay. So we've got the Hanged Man. And we've got the Ten of Wands. And we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, just give me a moment, people, while I have a little bit of a look at this energy. I'm going to pull some clarifiers before we go any further. Tell me about this Hanged Man. It's funny, Virgo, your energy feels very pulled back. Very, very pulled back. It's really hard to like tap into your energy right now and really feel how it's connecting with the cards. So what that's sort of telling me is that you're kind of really super retreating within yourself right now. Super retreating within yourself. Like to the point that I want to say that some of you might be actually depressed right now. Because we do have the King of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Four of Swords in reverse. You just feel like really, really distant, like really, really far away. Hard to reach, you know? You've definitely got some sort of burdens that you've been dealing with the Ten of Wands. So I think let's start there. Let's have a look at these burdens, and then that might give us a better indication of what's going on with you. Like I almost feel like a little bit kind of teary. And I almost feel like a little twinge of like sadness around the heart with you guys. Let's see what this Ten of Wands is about. You're definitely really defensive at the moment. Really defensive. And I think that's why you've pulled your energy so far back inside you as like a protective mechanism. I feel like there's something going on with other people that's created this situation for you. Because we've got the Six of Cups, and we've also got the Three of Pentacles here. It could be a romantic situation for some of you. Like you might have had a lot of hopes and a lot of dreams connected to someone that you perhaps felt was a soulmate. And it just may not be kind of working out. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And that could be causing part of this. For others of you, I almost feel like you're being bullied. And we have the Three of Pentacles here. So it could be some sort of like workplace harassment or workplace kind of bullying that's going on. Let's see what else. Like we've got the Two of Wands here. It is in reverse. But so the Two of Wands in this particular deck, the Light Seer's Tarot, you know, it's this woman, girl. She's sort of sitting on the floor and she's looking out the window, and you know, she's got a globe on the floor in front of her, and she's also got like sort of a sketch pad where she's drawn a picture of like a one of those like combi V-dub kind of vans, you know, that people like travel around in. So for some of you, you know, this could relate to, for some of you, this could be some sort of just a sense of depression setting in around the whole world events at the moment. You might have had plans to travel and now everything's kind of on lockdown. You literally can't move forward. You literally can't travel over water or in airplanes very easily or at all at the moment, which really relates to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So for some of you, that is your situation. And because of that, you know, you've been spending a lot of time at home, you've been spending a lot of time indoors, and it's just starting to weigh you down. You know, there's kind of a wistful expression on her face. And the Two of Wands can sort of be the energy of like choosing a path. Like the Ace of Wands is often like you've got this new idea or this new inspiration. And then the Two of Wands is you might have a couple of different options or avenues available to you, and now you kind of got to make a choice so that you can start moving forward. But it's in reverse. It's kind of like, I just feel like you don't have anything to look forward to at the moment. It's like you don't really have any long-term plans that you're working towards, and it's creating kind of like this existential depression, and you may actually be spending too much time in bed, or too much time in your pajamas, so if that's your scenario, I think you may just actually need to kind of create more of a routine for yourself, even if you're still in lockdown wherever you are and you can't get out and you can't move somewhere and you can't travel. I think you're gonna have to probably spice up your routine even at home, just to give you a sense of like small tiny little things to look forward to. For some of you, you might need to connect with like old family friends or old friends, or like you might actually need to try and connect with people online, just to people from your past potentially, to try and just give you back a little bit of joy, a little bit of hope. Because you just kind of feel like you're in suspended animation, like nothing's moving. But this card doesn't have to be a bad energy. Like, it kind of reminds me of like aerial yoga. If anyone's tried aerial yoga and you're sort of in your like aerial silk and you can hang up and down, and it's actually like, if anyone's done aerial yoga, like it's so relaxing. Like, oh my god, like it's kind of like yoga for people that don't find yoga fun. I mean, I put myself in that category. Like, yoga can be like, it can be something where you can feel uncomfortable in your body, or uncoordinated, or not necessarily strong enough or fit enough or flexible enough. But when you do aerial yoga, like the silk, which is the fabric that you move around and then hang upside down and whatever, like that does a lot of the work for you. So it makes it like really easy to like stretch your hips, without having to, in regular yoga, like you often have to have a certain level of flexibility, or you have to use like lots of like props to be able to get you in the right position to achieve kind of the depth of the stretch that you need. But with aerial yoga, like it's so easy because the silk actually carries a lot of the weight for you. And it's almost like I feel like you need other people to carry some of the weight that you're carrying for you right now. So, and I do feel like there's specific groups of you. Like, I feel like there's the people that are frustrated by the lockdown that's happening in the world at the moment. I feel like that's one group of you. I feel like there's people that potentially are being bullied at work. I feel like that's definitely another group of you. Let's look at the Six of Cups. But there's definitely something about, it's kind of like you're needing to let other people in. You're needing to open up and kind of get support, because whatever it is, like regardless of whatever the cause is, that's kind of resulted in you really super retreating within yourself and feeling kind of depressed and feeling unable to have things to look forward to. Like, I kind of feel like this card is kind of like the most important card in the reading, because I kind of feel like this is the advice one. It's kind of like you need people to help you carry the weight of this situation, whatever it is for you, so that like it can relieve you of some of that weight, so that then you can come out of your cocoon. And then you can actually like legitimately start to heal and move forward. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, then we've got the Four of Wands in reverse, and then we've got the Ace of Swords upright. You know, the Four of Wands for me is always kind of a card of like, well, it's many different things, right? Like every tarot card has so many different meanings. But it is a card which represents home for me, like your physical, like home, your foundation, your base, and you know, like upright, this is just such a happy, positive card, but it's in reverse. It's almost like you're just feeling stuck and trapped at home for some of you, for sure. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. But the Ace of Swords, you know, it's about communication. And this was in clarification to the Six of Cups. It's almost like you just need to reconnect. I think you need to reconnect with some people from your life, from your past, potentially, or just people that you feel very fondly for, people that you feel very close to, people that make you feel very harmonious, very peaceful, people that you consider to be really true friends. You know, you may need to reach out and to actually open up and be really honest about the fact that you are kind of struggling and you're not really sure like how to move forward and how to get yourself out of this energy. That's too many. Yeah, I just really feel like doing that is going to be a lifeline for you guys. It's gonna just usher in this you know, this childlike energy. For some of you, you may even need to spend time around children. Like legitimately, you may need to spend time around children and play with them, like physically get down on the floor and like play with Lego or play a game of like some sort of active thing outside with them. I don't know. But you may need that to help shift your energy. There's also a ginormous like amethyst crystal that this girl's holding. So if you're into crystals and if you feel drawn, like amethyst might be really really helpful to you right now. Because we've got Judgment on the bottom of the deck. And I'm just really noticing how all the major arcana cards from this deck, the Light Seers Tarot, they're all like this green energy. Like they're all the same kind of colors. And so it's a lot of heart chakra energy. You know, it's your heart is just feeling pained. It's just feeling a little bit overwhelmed and it doesn't know how to deal. And so it's sort of shutting down. So it's about doing something to open you up and to kind of get things flowing again. And on the Judgment card here, it's like you've got this person, but then you've kind of got this new person kind of, it's almost like floating up to the surface or something, or releasing something. I don't know, it's a weird image, but I mean, that's really kind of what you need to do. It's kind of like you need to find a way to like release yourself and help your spirit rise up again. Because it's kind of like you've just sunk a bit low. So let's see what we can get from the numerology cards for you. Adventure. That's that childlike energy. You may need to find some kids, borrow some kids, spend time building a blanket fort with them. I don't know. It's something to help you get into that energy. Five, it's also like a energy of like the number 5, and so you've got double 5 here. It's like the energy of change, right? And so change can be really stressful and it can be really overwhelming, particularly if it's an external change that's forced on us and not a change that we've generated for ourselves, right? So if you've had some kind of change, like maybe some kind of change in your workplace dynamics that's now really like not supportive, let's say, like maybe, you know, you had colleagues, for example, that were really close to you and you had a really great workplace environment, and now these people have moved on and they've got new jobs, and now you're left at work with people whose company you don't enjoy, who you don't resonate with, who are kind of, you know, bossy or manipulative or vindictive. And maybe in the past, like, you didn't mind so much because you had a group of people around you at work that you could, you know, that helps you kind of cope with that energy. And if they've now gone, and now you're having to deal with this alone, yeah, that's going to be hard. But it may be that you have to find a way to keep in touch with those colleagues that have moved on, you know, find a way to keep that connection alive. But, you know, if you've been planning to travel, for example, and you can't go on a big adventure like that, and this whole world is changing at the moment, and it's not something that you feel like you can internally control, the way that you can kind of feel like you're giving yourself a bit of control back is to create your own adventure within that scenario. So that may require you to be like kind of inventive, you know? You know, like maybe you have to do something like a amazing race around your own neighborhood, or like a backyard like treasure hunt with kids or something, you know, just to kind of help you feel like there's like things to look forward to, you know. So we got fire opal, sensuality and confidence, and it came out in reverse. I mean, I don't typically read these cards in reverse, but you know, it's so not an accident, because it's just like that's the kind of like exact opposite of your energy right now. But it did come up with reaching for your dreams, go for it, and interestingly, it's got that beautiful amethyst color around the image. So, and we do have, you know, this star card here, which is that whole energy of reaching for your dreams. So it's kind of like you just need to embrace a bit of that like Aquarius energy, like like the star card is kind of ruled by Aquarius, right? So that's kind of like a very, Aquarians are like very inventive, like they find new ways of doing things. They often are very good at adapting to change because of that. They're often actually people who may initiate change. And it's a very like ancient energy too, because age of Aquarius, or anyway, I won't get into all of that, but basically yeah, there's something about this kind of inventive energy that you may need to adopt, or a playful energy, or a childlike energy that you may need to adopt, or you really may need to get yourself a decent piece of amethyst. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know if that resonates in the comments. And I look forward to hearing like how you managed to kind of flip your attitude around this. I look forward to hearing about how you managed to reconnect with people and allow other people to support you. And take care, and I'll catch you again soon. Okay, bye.